Hello, it's Christine from the channel Christine and Celeste, and today it's the wrap-up for February. So, oh my god, so much happened in February. I don't know where to start. I'm a little bit overwhelmed, but I will take it easy. So my card for the month, this is my year cards, and February is here. So it's magnetite and pyrite, and here's the card. That's from the Crystal Over Souls by Michael Eastwood, and it's actually the last card of the second pack. So this mandala actually is called Mandala. That's the name of the card. So it's a sacred feminine card, and both crystals have come together to, and I read from the book, to assist in our evolutionary ascension. Well, it did that this month. This has been a wow month for me. It's been absolutely incredible. A lot of oh my god, is it for real moments that I've had throughout the month. So I'm not going to go in every detail, otherwise I'll be here for an hour. I'm not sure you like 1 hour videos, but I keep this always by my bed. Now I've got these little stands here, and the card stays on it, so I constantly look at it, have the energy from the card. There's also an audio with the second deck of messages from the Oversouls of these particular stones. My card for next month, because we're moving to March. Where is it? See, I'm already lost. Is, I've got the book. Have I got the card? Yes. It's Moldavai, and the name of this card is Quantum Leap now. It's getting stranger by the minute, isn't it? And what does it say? Well, it's a base chakra and earth element card. So it's very good for me. I need to really look into these. So it encourages us to expand our horizons and open our mind to new experiences. Well, I will. I mean, you know, there's a lot more. I'm just saying like this. So for this one, there's no recording, but you know, it's already nice to have the card and the text I can work with. And I love mandalas, and I love this deck. Absolutely, this is a deck that I will keep for life. I know this. So that's my March, but February, to go back to this, I thought I'm not going to do much tarot videos. Have you noticed I didn't do too many videos? Because I was going to do, well, I did my first level Aura Soma training. I went to Switzerland for that, and I caught up with old friends there. It was absolutely fantastic. The course was on 4 days, very intense. And I took my Aura Soma tarot with me. Now, honestly, I'll never do that again. This is, you know this. I said, if there's a fire in my house, I grab my Aura Soma tarot and run out, right? And it's on a special shelf. I always know where it is at all times. It's that precious to me. Now, having it in a bag, traveling by train, taking many trains and sleeping at other people's places, and then going to the class with it, and I had my bag glued on me the whole way. I just couldn't relax because I took my Aura somehow. I mean, you've probably seen pictures everywhere with the bottle backs. So I decided, because I'm going to work a lot more with Aura Soma, that's why I'm taking the course, that to order another one, because this is my deck, and I've noticed I can't share it either. Actually, I took it with me and I showed it to no one and took it back because I can't share it. What was the point of that? I don't know. But No, this is mine. This has been mine since 1985, as soon as it came out. And this is mine. I just can't have anyone touch it. I know, but each to their own, right? So I bought a logo bag that's on its way now. So I can share the logo back with people and use Farben der Engel with it, because I can't share this. I just can't. At the course, it's very lovely. They do numerology with your name, I think, to find your love angel. And so my love angel is bottle 63. Oh no, I'd love you to see the colors. 63. Sorry, my screen is a bit yellow. The lamp is a bit yellow. But it's emerald green and pale green. It's number 63, right? I mean, I wanted to show you the difference with the tarot cards. They just don't. I mean, they're lovely, right? But in real, it's absolutely fantastic. So this was a gift because it's my angel. And my angel is, I don't know where the sheet is. Got so much to show you. Bear with me, bear with me. My angel is, I was sure I took it out. Well, no, I don't have it here. My angel. Yes, there. 63. They're heart angels. Sorry, I don't know his name yet. There's a lot of numbers on this, and they're not in order. Okay, it's Aladia. So Aladia is my angel with the bottle. So they gifted me the bottle with my angel Aladia, and so I can use my quintessence if I want. But honestly, it's by my bed too. You know, I'm soaking everything at night. And it's the bottle of Joel Cool and Hilarion. It's the Two of Swords in the, yeah, that's the one. Isn't it just so precious? So it's the first bottle that has two Ascended Masters on the card, and it's a truth when we give ourselves the space to be able to see ourselves as we are. So that's that's another one with these. Now, I could go on and on about Aura-Soma, but I won't. But what happens too is that I've started last month, I think, a Sudarshan meditation. It's a Kundalini yoga meditation, and it's just knocking my socks off too. I do half an hour a day. I should do a lot more, but half an hour is all I can take right now. And it's a meditation to make you take your power back, basically, if I can, summarize it like this. And it's just been a journey with that too. Things that I was pushing back to tomorrow or next week or whatever, I've got to do them now. I'm clearing everything in the house. Hence, I'm going through all my tarot. Now, this is a little bit heartbreaking, but going through my collection, I have many, but I don't have 200, you know what I mean? But I noticed that even if I live up to 100 years, I will never have time to know them all. And I'd rather keep a few next to me that I really know, like my Aura-Soma and others, because others are really relevant too. And I still have many, I think I'll end up with 50 because I can't go under 50 for the moment, but that's the core. And then I'll look again at what I'm not using. And this is the point. I'm not a collector, but I realized too, I don't have to buy everything I like. I just don't. So I'm selling a lot of decks for the moment too. So that's going on. What else? Yes, where's my little... Oh, yes, yes. That's a lovely thing. This is a Arasoma Pocket Rescue. They do pocket rescues and it's called Love, right? And basically it's the quintessence what you have at the back, but in a pocket version. And its bottle, the number is 11. So I suppose if we look in the book, have I got the book here? Yeah. We'll see it in big there. It's this bottle, right? And this is the love bottle. So this is for love, warmth, caring, and unconditional self-acceptance. It's clear over pink. If you can see the clear over pink. And it's for issues of learning to receive love as well as to give love to others, to be humble in self-acceptance and to overcome self-doubt. So that goes with my meditation. But not only, I liked it so much when I saw it. I like the concept because I do know that you can take any problem in the world. The basis of it is the lack of self-love, because if you love yourself, you can only love others. And I'm not trying to sound all flowery because there's people I don't like too, and sometimes I'm in a bad mood and I fight and I'm all that too. But my essence, I want my essence to come through every day. And I found that with this, just perfect. So I bought a few bottles and I sent love bottles to my friends and they're all really enjoying it. That's a wonderful gift. If you have a Narasoma practitioner near you who sells bottles, that's great because it's smaller, so it's cheaper too, because they're expensive. You can't buy, if you buy 10 of them, $300. But because it's smaller, it's a bit cheaper, and it's a great gift. So love bottle, that's mine. This one's mine. Once again, it's all by the bed, right? So that's that for Arasoma. I've had a wonderful week there in Switzerland. I still have a lot to learn. I'm putting things together. And funny enough, my favorite thing was the massages. I don't like being touched much and I don't like to touch others. And I found that actually giving the massage put me in a zone that I really, really enjoyed. So I want to set that up too. I've got so many projects, and especially with that meditation that just, gives me the fuel to exactly know where I want to go, which took me a long time. So that's why things in the periphery need to go a little bit. I've been through I tried all my clothes in my closets. I tried them all. I took a day. I took everything out, tried everything. Because I put a little bit of weight on when I went to the US, with the food. I'm not used to such rich food. And I like it actually, because I think it's nice to have a bit of shape. So that's not the issue. The issue is that most of my clothes I couldn't get in anymore. So I just put them downstairs and I'm going to sell them one by one. It's going to take a few months, but I have time. So that's going on too. Now the decks. Or shall I talk about Isis now first? When I went to Lausanne in Switzerland to meet my friend where I was staying, we said we'd meet in the afternoon. So I had all the morning in Lausanne. So I took the names of all the esoteric shops, right? And went to visit them. And the last one we went to was this amazing magician's cave. Honestly, the guy is the magician. If you think of a card, as soon as I saw him in his store, I thought he's the magician. And he makes everything himself. For example, I've seen the most beautiful runes, handmade runes in his store. I can't describe everything he's got because it's steampunk. Everything he does is steampunk. He's got only a handful of decks, but he's got many crystals and things, and he builds chairs and I don't know, everything. And there I saw her. Here she is. There I saw her. Yeah, Isis. And I couldn't leave her, right? I mean, look at her scepter. It's a real scepter. So he told me to work with the High Priestess and Isis and her for my, magic. So I thought that was so wonderful. So I took her back with me. But on this, while all this was happening, I discovered a new game. I did a quick video about it in French in a health fair recently. And I discovered a new deck that was coming out, a French deck that's even healing deck doesn't even touch it. It's not even a healing, it's a transformational deck. I don't even know how to express it, but it's coming out in mid-April. It's already on pre-order on Amazon France. And I've had a few conversations with the creator, Marie-Christine Chambon, to name her, and she sent me this. So that's one of the cards. And yeah. So I can't tell you how to use them yet. I don't know. I've only had a glimpse of the game, and the cards won't be like this. Obviously, they'll be in a game format, a card format, not as big. But I mean, I come back and I start in my letterbox, and I've come back with her, and I mean, yeah. It's just all like this for the moment. So thanks again, Marie-Christine, if you're ever watching this. I'm so touched by this. I'm going to frame it because I absolutely love it. And I can't wait mid-April for the deck and the book to come out to start using it. And I'll do a review, of course, because there's not many French games I know or I buy. But when I'm interested in one, I always share it with you. So I know I've been, how long have I been? 18 minutes, right? Now, other decks I've used throughout the month, not much, because, I've been with Aura-Soma quite a bit this month, of course. So I couldn't do it all. But there's a few I've done. So I've worked with the Star Child. That's for my moon work that Sylvia Pancaro, the moon coach, does on Facebook. And I must admit, they don't talk much yet. There's something that's lacking for me, and I love these decks. So I always say it's not about loving, but for example, 10 of Crystal, I know it's sacred geometry. I can't find anything in a booklet, and I'm not, although I have the sacred geometry oracles, I'm not good enough in sacred geometry to know what that means. And there's something lacking for me that I'm not getting yet, but I absolutely, like that. I mean, the pyramid and her and that here, I'd just like to know more about it. And that's why I don't have the information here too. So I put together all the cards that sacred geometry to try and understand it better. Yeah. So these particular cards give me a little bit of difficult to read because of that. And then the others, sometimes I find it's a little bit empty for me. So I think I have to adjust to the style. So I thought, okay, on their own, it's not that. Yeah, I need to look more into it because I know some people absolutely adore this deck. So I suppose, you know, they can read with it with no problem. For me, it takes a little bit longer. Of course, I know what the Six of Cups is. It's not that. I mean, I just want to know what this one means, this particular Six of Cups. And I think I need to switch to a different level to read this. And I haven't done it yet, right? So I coupled it with, you should see the mess on this bed, with the Inner Star Oracle deck, the Magic Edition, because I wanted color. The box is wonderful. I first saw it on Cape Cod Creature, I think. Yeah, but it's by Darling Tree. I think I did. I can't remember. I think I did. And yes, I did, because she was talking about the pictures that you can't, well, some of them you can't hardly see. There's actually pictures in the color here. Some of them you can see, others are really hard to decipher. But anyway, with the sacred shapes, which once again in a booklet, it doesn't say what shape it is. It's such a shame, isn't it? And the keyword, it does help me with this. And they go fantastically well together too, right? So that's the booklet in case you haven't seen it. So there's an affirmation on each for each card, and honestly, I love them. I love the color. I don't always see what's in the background, what picture is in the background. You need a very strong light. But here, for example, it's a man looking at the moon. You can see, right? This one you see a bit better. It's actually quite similar to the Star Child in a way. But it does help me steer me in a direction with the Star Child. So I use them both together, and they do work for me wonderfully. Right, so I'll show you a couple more cards. But check out Cape Cod Creatures YouTube channel. Yeah, co-create magic. I don't even see what's on now. Some cards I can't see. And it doesn't say what it is either. We're left in the dark, aren't we, sometimes? But no, wonderful experience with this. They really helped me read the Star Child. And until I switch my mind to the right frequency. Maybe it's because I'm not a Star Child. I'm from the baby boom generation, so not a Star Child at all. We came in lots. Another thing I've been looking at is Arya. Hands of Light, Barbara and Brennan, a classic. Right? I had it years and years ago, and then I sold it because I wasn't using it. But with the Arasoma work now, I thought, no, I think it's time to get it again. So it's about energies, auras, chakras, but especially healing, right? And the healing way is the testing is done with a pendulum. Now, it's not any pendulum. You need a pendulum that's not pointy. So I bought the pendulum too, which I'm going to show you here. So it came in this. You can find it on Etsy. If you Google Barbara Brennan pendulum with the Tree of Life, you will come up to the Etsy shop. So because they say if it's pointy here, it cuts into the chakra when you over it to test it, where this doesn't. And it's a special wood, cedar wood, I think. It's just a wonderful one. I'm really happy with it. So I received these two. Yeah, so that's Hands of Light. Um, ah, that's one that wasn't expensive. One thing that's not expensive that I've got here, because all the others, they cost me. Psychic Tarot, John Holland. I had that years ago, but that's before I used to use oracles. I think I was introduced, I always had how are they called? Uh, the soul cards, right? 1 and 2. I always had them, but I didn't think they were oracles. Especially, I used them on their own, never with tarot. And then coming to YouTube, I saw that people were using tarot with oracles. So I learned a lot on sharing like this. So it's by John Holland. And he rated the tarot as in there's no tens, there's no court cards. He added chakras. He changed the names of the mages. And I must admit, when I got the deck, I was so pure tarot that every time I used it, it annoyed me. I just couldn't stand it. I was a purist without knowing I was. I thought I wasn't. And it just annoyed me. So I thought, I'm not going to get annoyed by it. I'll sell it. And then I don't know, recently I'm going a different way to do readings, as in I want to do readings for healing, but also I want to improve my relationship with spirit contact, but not in a way that I don't especially want to talk about departed ones, but more about guides, and but that too a bit, but not just that, right? And guides and all beings. And I just saw something online, I don't know, and I thought, actually, you know what? I think I need to get this deck again. And I'm so pleased I did. Because it is a tarot, but no, with not all the cards. But at the same time, it's got that element in it that, I don't know, there's something profound in it that you can't see at first glance. I don't know. I did a reading on my meditation. I asked what my meditation would bring me, and I shared it with my meditation group. And that was the first card, emotional loss, and you can see he's holding his heart, and there's a sorry, no light, and there's some healing taking place. He's bringing some light to his heart. He's connected. So that was the first card. Then the second, so that's what my meditation brings me. And the third, and I swear to you, this deck has got some negative cards. I'm going to show them to you because, I don't want you to think, oh, it's all, of course it's easy because it's all, positive cards, right? Let's see. I've got to find some negatives now. I said that. Well, that's the shadow. It's not negative. It's just, part of you. Sacrifice. Since it's not the Hangman, right? Heartache and loss. There's just one card, the Death card, right? It looks like Doreen Virtue. I'm sure it's her. Because I saw her once in London. She was part of all the Hay House conference I went to, and I saw Doreen Virtue there giving her conference, and she really looks like this. So anyway, emotional withdrawal. So there are some really not so cool cards, right? But I got all positive, so I'm carrying on my meditation because sometimes you need a little confirmation, don't you? I'll show you there's some chakra cards. I said, oh, I like the patience. I am so impatient. I need to drink and eat these cards. Yeah. Okay, that's the chakra cards. So yeah, all type of different cards, different type of tarot all together. I would call it more a tarot. It's called a tarot oracle deck, psychic tarot oracle deck, and that's right. It's a tarot. So, but it does work for me. But I read it differently, and that's where with this one I managed to switch. You see, I did that switch here. It's like, don't read it like a normal tarot, but Star Child, I don't know, not yet, not yet. Yay! That's it in summary, big summary, because so much happened, but we're gonna keep it private, keep a little bit private. And wow, so March of the Pips is starting tomorrow. I've already got my decks all lined up because once again, of all these decks, half of it is gonna go because I don't think I'll be using Pip cards much in my new direction with tarot. But you know, there's also decks I love, and I can't just say, oh, this one goes. So there's attachment. So I have to see how far my attachment goes with some decks. It's difficult because imagine yourself when you're selling tarot, right? Especially for eBay. You open the box, you take pictures, then you download the pictures, then you post the pictures, and you look at the deck and think, actually, I like it, I don't want to sell it, but you do have to. And if you watch my video, anyway, last deck, promise. If you watch my video yesterday, where I rediscovered one of the decks that was for sale, right? The Bonfire Tarot. I got it out of the pile and I thought, oh, no, actually, I'm keeping it. I had it since November 2016. I used it a couple of times, but never really got into it. And then saw it on YouTube, used for mediumship, and it clicked. So look at that Six of Cups. How can you not love it? And you know, the decks I'm selling, it's not that they're not nice, they work wonderfully. It's not that, it's just that it's too much. I can't keep them all. I'd rather work with a few, and it's already a lot. When I say a few, it's already a lot, and so I have to do it. But this one, just I saved it at the last minute, right? It's a great deck. I just didn't see what it had, and then now I see it, and it's wonderful. So, see you tomorrow for March of the Pips. Bye.